All humans have a desire to live. It's a simple truth, but for one man, it's the only thing that has kept him going. We're talking about a deadly survival game with 20 rounds where only the strongest make it to the next stage. He's cleared all 99 times, each run ending in death, each death sending him back to square one. Because the one thing keeping him alive across all these lifetimes is a special skill called the Rune of Regret. He walks through a glowing doorway into what feels like a sacred temple, cold, silent, and humming, with an energy that tells him this is it, the boss room. After everything, he's finally here. But the game isn't done messing with him just yet. He steps up to the boss room door and gets hit with a notification that stops him cold. Entrance condition, 1 out of 5. He needs a full party to open that door. And he's completely alone. All he can say is, the system doesn't care. Player will be killed in 5 seconds for failing to meet requirements, and the countdown begins. 5, 4. He's screaming at the void, furious that no one ever mentioned this rule. 3, 2. The golden light starts tearing him apart. 1. Just like that, 100 out of 100 uses. Conditions to activate the Rune of Regression time rewinds. The rune hits its limit, hours, and disappears forever. No more safety net, no more do-overs. Starting the 100th regression. This is his last life, and this time, he already knows the secret the game was hiding. This is Seoul New Year's Eve. The crowd is buzzing, the cameras are rolling, and everyone is counting down to midnight without a single clue about what's coming. And just like that, Ryu Min is back. The same body, the same moment, the same damned night. But this time he knows exactly what comes next. He was on the 20th round. He had made it further than any human ever should. If he could stop time, he would, but he can't. The rune is maxed out. This is it. No more do-overs. Yeah, since this is the last time anyway, he is going to finish this game. But to do that, he needs 4 people, 4 others strong enough, smart enough, or just lucky enough to reach the end with him a few minutes earlier. Ryu Min is already working, scanning every face in the crowd, running calculations. He needs to find the right people before the game even starts. Meanwhile, Yongmin is out here announcing his life plan, become a gangster. His friends think he's joking. These kids are laughing, talking about cutting people off after graduation, living their best lives, totally unaware that in about 60 seconds, nothing about their plans will matter anymore. Yongmin is the kind of guy who eats chaos for breakfast. Ryu Min has already decided he can let him go. He is too useful. Even if he is an absolute nightmare to deal with, the energy starts building around Ryu Min like a storm. One Yongmin notices something is off. About the quiet guy in the hood, he can't quite place it. But something about Ryu Min is very different from usual. And then it happens. A voice cuts through every single person's head at the same time, mocking them for celebrating when they have absolutely no idea what they just walked into. She descends over Seoul like something out of a nightmare, beautiful and absolutely terrifying. And she looks at the crowd the way you look at animals behind glass. The crowd goes from confused to completely stunned. Some people think it's a New Year's stunt. Some think she's real. Either way, nobody can look away. Ryu Min sees her, and even after 99 times, he still hates this moment. The angel opens her mouth, and the first thing she says is that humans are trash. One brave man in the crowd decides to talk back, immediately calling her out for cosplaying as an angel. The angel does not appreciate this, how annoying, she says. And just like that, the man is gone. A reminder to everyone watching that this is not a game they chose to play. The screaming starts. The crowd realizes this is real, and the angel barely even blinks. She just reminds everyone that speaking to her without respect is a death sentence. Ryu Min stands in the middle of the panic, completely calm. He has heard this speech 99 times. He already knows every word she is about to say. So here is how this works. Every month on the first day, every single one of them will fall asleep, and their souls will be dragged into another dimension where they have to complete a quest 20 rounds, 1 per month, and if they fail, they do not come back. And just when people start thinking, okay, maybe we can get through this, the angel drops the real rule. Even if you complete the quest, only half the players who finish fastest will survive. The other half die right there. The crowd is losing it, but the angel says, relax. I am not taking everyone. Only humans between 15 and 29 years old will participate. Ryu Min stands there thinking about how he had no idea any of this was coming the first time. Meanwhile, someone nearby is screaming that they are saved because they are too old. And Ryu Min just thinks, shut up. 1.8 billion participants. The angel announces it like she is excited about it, like this is the best day of her life. All right, she says, since the explanation is done, shall we we start the game? And just like that, everyone is pulled into their own individual space completely alone. The angel tells them they need to shape their body for the soul transfer, a type of customization she calls it. You only have one chance, so choose wisely. Everyone else is probably panicking, trying to make themselves look perfect. Ryu-min does not even think twice. He just picks the same thing he always does. His nickname is Black Scythe, and he has carried that name through every single one of his 99 lives. At this point, it really does feel like his own body, not a game avatar, just him. And then the other world opens up around him, breathtaking, a vast landscape that looks nothing like Earth. Green cliffs, blue skies, and an air of absolute danger underneath all of it. Black Scythe lands in the other world for the 100th time. Everyone arrives in the other world at the same time, and immediately, the chaos starts. People are looking at their hands, their bodies, their new faces completely shocked. Some people changed their appearance to look like their favorite celebrities. Some made themselves bigger, stronger, more intimidating. And Ryu-min just watches all of them making the exact same mistakes he has seen 100 times before. Here's the thing about the other world. If you look too strong or too noticeable, you become a target immediately. The strong prey on the weak here, and standing out is the fastest way to get yourself killed. And then Ryu-min sees him, Hwang Yong-min, strutting into the other world like he already owns the place. And of course, he made himself absolutely massive. The angel reappears floating above the crowd, looking down at everyone with that same contemptuous smile, and tells them this is not the only space. There are other angels doing the exact same thing with people all over the world right now. The scale of this game is beyond anything anyone could imagine. All right, the angel says, since the official start is coming, let me begin with a simple explanation. First, say status window in your head, and everyone does, and the screens pop up. Ryu-min looks at his and just sighs. Name Ryu-min, nickname Black Scythe, rank beginner, level 1. This is making me sigh. He thinks he knows exactly how long the climb back to the top is going to take. The angel tells them straight, if you survive till the end and clear all 20 rounds, you will of course be free from the survival game and you will be granted a wish. A wish? The crowd lights up immediately and the angel smiles, knowing exactly what she is doing. Then she adds one more thing. Since the first person to finish gets it, first, she has prepared a gift. A random rune appears in everyone's inventory. The random rune can only be used once and only at level 1. Whatever it gives you is purely down to luck. Ryu-min already knows exactly what his rune does. He holds it, thinks, use, and activates it without a single second of hesitation. The angel looks at him, judging from your expression. You're not pleased. She says, no matter what you get, you must accept the outcome since that is your luck. And with a snap of her finger, she asks, shall we get into the real thing? Round 1 begins the quest. Notification appears on everyone's screen. Kill 100 goblins. And somewhere in the distance, something massive and green steps out from the tree line. And the people who were just celebrating New Year's in Seoul a few minutes ago are now standing in a fantasy world, staring at their very first monster. The goblins haven't even fully appeared yet, and people are already losing it. Someone asks if this is a virtual reality game. Someone else wonders if they got kidnapped to beta test something. Then the angel drops it casually, like she's reading a shopping list. 10,000 humans versus 50,000 goblins fight to the death. The crowd looks up at the numbers floating in the air, and the panic that was already bad becomes something else entirely. The horde hits, and everyone runs except one person. Ryu-min walks straight toward the monsters, while 10,000 people are sprinting the other direction. People are screaming at him to get back, warning him it is dangerous, and he does not even slow down. He is not being reckless. He is being calculated when you are part of a group. The first impression is everything, and Ryu-min needs these people to see exactly what he is. Right now, he needs to imprint the image of his power on every single person watching. And most importantly, he needs to become the object of the angel's attention that calls for a bit of a performance, so he gives them one. The first goblin goes down before it can blink, the second and third follow, and he moves through the horde, leaving nothing but clean cuts, and the crowd behind him completely loses it. Who on earth is he? Someone says he looks like a special agent. Another person sees his nickname and just says Black Scythe out loud like they can't believe it. Watching someone else do the hard part gives people ideas. A few of the braver ones start talking themselves up. Goblins are the weakest mobs in the game after all. Probably once they actually engage in combat, combat, it won't be a big deal. And then one of them hits the ground before he finishes the sentence. The boy looks up at him with that specific expression of someone who just got humbled. Very fast, the battlefield has completely fallen apart. People are running in every direction, screaming for help, crying out for anyone to save them. And the goblins are swarming in again and again without any sign of stopping at this point. No one would mistake this for a game anymore. There is only one thought on every single person's mind right now. The instinct to survive will dominate their heads, and they will be busy running with no sense of direction. Ryu Min knows this because he made the exact same mistake the first time. Only after dying twice did he realize there was no escape from this dimension. Running was never going to work. Somewhere nearby, a massive skill goes off, lighting up the whole field, and someone shouts, "What is this now?" And Ryu Min doesn't even flinch because he already knows the real problem here. Besides, there is no way that modern people who have never hunted even a small animal in their lives could kill a goblin. And yet, in order to survive in this game, they have to overcome that limitation. The angel watches with that same entertained smile. She laughs. This fight between humans and goblins is so amusing. They may be the size of a kid, she says, but you don't stand a chance against a whole swarm of them, especially if they're armed with daggers. However, something catches her eye down below one player moving differently from all the others. She checks his quest progress, Black Scythe, goblins, slain 70 out of 100, and she tilts her head. What's the deal with him? What a shitty system, she mutters, clicking her tongue because it is blocking all player information except quest progress. She cannot see anything else about him anyhow. She sighs, although guiding these mere mortals hurts her pride. As a noble being, some of them are peculiar, so watching them is unexpectedly interesting. Then the notification start stacking. You have slain a goblin, XP plus 4% gold plus 10. You have leveled up quest progress. Goblin slain, 75 out of 100 requirements to complete the quest slay, 25 more. He moves through the next group just as cleanly, one then another, in a single continuous motion. It looks effortless, which after 99 regressions, it basically is. He spins the dagger in his hand once almost casually, and the goblin looking up at him has just enough time to realize what is about to happen. Before Ryu Min brings it straight down, the slash connects, and Ryu Min straightens up slowly, his face dirty, his eyes red, and there's a smile on his face that has absolutely nothing warm in it. Standing back, huh? He says, and the goblins around him actually start backing away because even they can feel that something about this human is completely wrong. He takes a breath, finally a moment to think. Status window, he thinks, and the screen pops up. Name Ryuman, nickname Black Scythe, rank beginner level 4. He advanced to level 4 without even noticing. He had 6 stat points just sitting there waiting. He doesn't think twice. Every single point goes into agility. Agility raises not only the dodge rate, but also attack and movement speed. And in the early rounds, nothing is more important than being faster than what is coming at you. This speed of progress should be enough to draw the angel's attention, he thinks. So how about I put an end to this? He looks at the goblin still in front of him and smiles. Aren't you going to come at me? He asks, like he is genuinely curious. The goblins turn and run, and Ryu Min smiles. If you won't come, he says, then I'll get to you myself. And he charges straight into the fleeing group, taking out the whole cluster in one motion.